Moez Echargui was born on May 22, 1994, in Tunis, Tunisia, a country that has slowly but surely been establishing a reputation on the tennis world stage. Raised in a family with a strong passion for sports, Echargui was drawn to tennis from an early age. His natural athleticism and love for competition quickly led him to the sport, where he began honing his skills at local clubs in Tunisia. Tennis, with its combination of individual determination and mental toughness, resonated with Echargui, who set his sights on a career in the sport. Tunisia, though not traditionally known as a tennis powerhouse, offered the perfect environment for young Echargui to cultivate his game. He received guidance from local coaches, and with his discipline and dedication, he began to stand out among his peers. As a teenager, he participated in junior tournaments, developing both his physical game and his mental toughness. Despite Tunisia's relatively low profile on the international tennis scene, Echargui's ambitions were global. He set his sights on breaking through in professional tennis and representing his country on the ATP Tour, rising through the ranks. Early professional years. Echargui's transition from junior tennis to the senior circuit began in earnest around 2012. While he had enjoyed success at the junior level, he quickly realized that the competition on the professional circuit was far more intense. However, Echargui's determination to improve and break into the upper echelons of the sport did not waver. Like many aspiring players, he started by competing in ITF Futures tournaments, where the prize money was lower and the competition was fierce but manageable for a player at his level. His early years on the circuit were a grind, marked by frequent travel and an ongoing battle to raise his ranking. Echargui was often competing in tournaments across Europe, where he had to adapt to different playing conditions and face off against established players. His results in these events were varied, but each experience helped him mature both as a player and as a competitor. Although his breakthrough into the ATP Top 100 was not immediate, Echargui's work ethic and his growing confidence on court began to bear fruit. By 2015, Echargui had begun to make inroads on the professional circuit, reaching a series of notable quarterfinals and semifinals in ITF Futures tournaments. He also made his mark in several ATP Challenger events, where he faced much tougher opponents but continued to compete well. His ranking steadily improved, and in the process, he earned more opportunities to play against higher-ranked players. The career peak, breaking through in ATP tournaments. Echargui's career truly began to take off in 2018, when he notched several breakthrough wins in challenger tournaments. His relentless pursuit of improvement, combined with his physical fitness and mental fortitude, allowed him to overcome players who had been on the ATP Tour much longer. That year, Echargui managed to break into the top 250 ATP rankings, a significant achievement for a player who had spent much of his career outside the spotlight. In 2019, Echargui reached a career-high ranking of number 207, establishing himself as a steady and reliable competitor in the lower rungs of the ATP circuit. He managed to secure a spot in a few ATP 250 events, where he continued to improve his performance. Echargui's breakthrough moment came when he advanced to the second round of the 2019 ATP Challenger Tournament in Tunis, where he displayed his resilience and physical prowess. By this time, his powerful baseline game, quick reflexes, and solid service game had become his trademarks. Echargui's work ethic was widely praised, and his determination to push himself to the highest level earned him the respect of his fellow players. Though he was still several steps away from breaking into the ATP Tour's elite ranks, his consistency and ability to compete at a high level were becoming more evident with each match. Main achievements, Grand Slam dreams and continued success. While Echargui's rise up the ATP rankings was slower than some of his peers, his achievements were no less significant. His early years on the ITF Futures circuit and subsequent performances in ATP Challenger events helped to build a solid foundation for his future. Over the course of his career, Echargui has accumulated several ITF titles, winning singles and doubles titles at various tournaments across Europe and Africa. These victories played an instrumental role in boosting his confidence and further solidifying his status as one of Tunisia's top male tennis players. In 2020, Echargui participated in some of the most prestigious ATP Challenger tournaments, including the Tunis Open and events in Cairo and Marrakech. His consistent performances in these tournaments allowed him to continue climbing the ATP rankings and gain recognition in the tennis world. It became clear that Echargui possessed the skill and determination necessary to break into the ATP Tour's upper echelons, even if it would take time to achieve sustained success. By 2021, Echargui's success at the ITF level had earned him more chances to compete in the main draws of ATP Tour events. While he was still competing mainly in challenger-level events, his consistent efforts helped him inch closer to his ultimate goal: a steady position in the ATP Top 100. The player's powerful serve and forehand continued to be key components of his game, and he began to focus on improving his consistency and court positioning to compete with the very best. In addition to his singles achievements, Echargui also enjoyed success in doubles tournaments, where he teamed up with a variety of partners to secure titles at the ITF level. This added dimension to his game made him a versatile competitor, capable of thriving in multiple formats. Challenges and injuries. The setbacks. Like many professional athletes, Moez Echargui faced his share of challenges during his career. In particular, injuries threatened to derail his momentum on several occasions. Throughout his career, he had to contend with physical setbacks, which required him to take breaks from the game to rehabilitate. These challenges tested his resilience, but Echargui's determination never faltered. Injury recovery often took a toll on his rankings, but each time Echargui bounced back, he did so with renewed focus and a hunger for success. Despite the hurdles, he continued to climb the rankings, earning new opportunities to compete in higher-profile events. His perseverance in the face of adversity became a hallmark of his career. Legacy and final years: a focus on growth and mentorship. As of 2023, Moez Echargui continues to compete at a high level, striving to push his career forward despite the challenges of the sport. Though he may not have broken into the ATP's top 50 or achieved sustained success in the Grand Slam events, his accomplishments are no less impressive. He remains an important figure in Tunisian tennis and a key representative of his nation on the international tennis scene. Echargui's story serves as an inspiration to aspiring players from smaller tennis nations. He has demonstrated that with hard work, perseverance, and a never-give-up attitude, players from any background can rise through the ranks and make their mark on the professional tennis world. His career has proven that talent alone is not enough. One must have the mindset, grit, and resilience to overcome obstacles and continue to improve. Although Echargui may not have achieved the same level of success as some of the more high-profile players, he remains a vital part of the global tennis community. His legacy will likely be defined by his undying commitment to the sport, his determination to represent his country, and his ability to inspire the next generation of tennis players, particularly from Tunisia and the broader African continent. Conclusion. Moez Echargui's career is a testament to the power of perseverance, hard work, and resilience. While his journey has been filled with challenges, it has also been marked by key achievements and milestones that demonstrate his ability to compete at the highest levels. As he continues to pursue his career, Echargui remains an inspiration to aspiring tennis players worldwide, proving that success is not always measured by the rankings or titles but by the determination to improve and overcome adversity.